Hello students, welcome to the online course on distributed web-based system. In this video, we will study content delivery network. At the end of this video, learner will be able to explain the working of content delivery networks in the web and use the appropriate CDN for maintaining content and accessibility of website. Replication for web hosting systems. The importance of the web continues to increase as a vehicle for organizations to present themselves and to directly interact with end users. Maintaining the content of a website and making sure that the site is easily and continuously accessible has paved the way for content delivery network. The main idea behind the CDN is that they act as a web hosting service, providing an infrastructure for distributing and replicating the web documents of multiple sites across the internet. The sheer size of a CDN requires that hosted documents are automatically distributed and replicated, leading to the architecture of self-management system. Figure shows the general organization of content delivery network as feedback control system. You can see in the diagram there are essentially three different kinds of aspects related to the replication in web hosting system, which are metric estimation, adaptation triggering, and taking appropriate measure. So, the diagram shows that the web hosting system does certain analysis and based on that doing certain corrections, the service is given to the client. So, we will see in detail these three parameters, that is metric estimation, adaptation triggering and the appropriate measures. Metric estimation. There are 5 classes of metrics. The first, there are latency metrics, by which the time is measured for an action, for example, fetching a document to take place. Another class consists of spatial metrics, which mainly consist of measuring the distance between nodes in terms of the number of network level routing hoops or hoops between autonomous systems. A third class is formed by network usage metric, which most often entails consumed bandwidth. Consistency metrics tell us to what extent a replica is deviated from its master copy. And finally, financial metrics form another class for measuring how well a CDN is doing. Adaptation triggering. This addresses when and how adaptations are to be triggered. A simple model is to periodically estimate metrics and subsequently take measures as needed. This approach is often seen in the practice. A major drawback of periodic evaluation is that sudden changes may be missed. One of the type of sudden change is flash crowd. A flash crowd is a sudden burst in request for a specific web document, and handling flash crowds is difficult. To handle flash crowd, we need flash crowd predictor that will provide a server enough time to dynamically install replicas of web documents, after which it can redirect requests when the going gets tough. Figure shows access traces for 4 different websites that suffered from a flash crowd. As shown in the figure A, the access trace spanning of 2 dates. There are also some very strong peaks, but otherwise there is nothing shocking going on. In contrast, in figure B, which shows a 2-day trace with 4 sudden flash crowds, there is still some regularity which may be discovered after a while so that measures can be taken. However, the damage may be been done before reaching that point. Figure C shows a trace spanning 6 days with at least 2 flash crowds. In this case, any predictor is going to have a serious problem, as it turns out that both increases in request rate are almost instantaneously. And finally, figure D shows a situation in which the first peak should probably cause no adaptation, but the second obviously should. The situation turns out to be the type of behavior that can be dealt with quite well through runtime analysis. So, in this way, the 4 figure shows traces and how the website can suffer from a flash crowd. Adjustment measures. There are essentially only 3 measures that can be taken to change the behavior of web hosting service. First one, changing the placement of replicas, changing consistency enforcement, and deciding on how and when to redirect client request. Now we will see one example of content delivery network, that is Akamai content delivery network. The basic idea is that each web document consists of a main HTML page in which several other documents such as images, video and audio have been embedded. To display the entire document, it is necessary that the embedded documents are fetched by the user's browser as well. The assumption is that these embedded documents rarely change, for which reason it makes sense to cache or replicate them. As shown in the figure, each embedded document is normally referred through a URL. However, in Akamai's content delivery network, such URL is modified such that it refers to a virtual host, which is a reference to an actual server in the CDN. The URL also contains the host name of the origin server. The first step is to get the base document. The origin server will return a document with the reference to embedded documents. The name of the virtual host includes the ONS name such as ghosting.com, which is resolved by the regular ONS name system to a CDN DNS server, that is step number 3. In effect, for the client, that is step number 4, which could mean the closest one, the least loaded one, or a combination of several such metrics. That is, the CDN ONS network finds the best replica server for client. Finally, if this server does not yet have the document, it fetches it from the original web server, as shown in the step number 6. So in this video, we studied the importance and working of content delivery network, using which the website content can be replicated and the requested document along with the embedded documents can be given to the client on request by the CDN, that is Content Delivery Network. You can give feedback about this video in the comment section. Thank you. Hello.